Hare Krishna. So we will start with the bhajan by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girvaradhari Jaya Girvaradhari Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hri Om Tat Sat. Sorry, I lost the connection there. Please sing the invocation mantra along with me. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेष्व भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। हरि ओम तत्सत्। So, welcome to all the Vaishnavas. Today we will be continuing the discussion in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, entitled The Status Quo, Chapter 23, entitled Devahuti's Lamentation, Shloka 24 onwards. So, we will take a couple of shlokas. Not much description there, so please recite along with me. Satad bhartu samadaya vachah kuvalayekshana sarajam bibhrati vaso vedi bhutamscha murdhajan. Satad bhartu samadaya vachah kuvalayekshana sarajam Hare Krishna. Sarajam bibhrati vaso veni bhutamscha murdhajan. Satad bhartu samadaya vachah kuvalayekshana sarajam bibhrati vaso veni bhutamscha murdhajan. Synonyms, word meanings by Srila Prabhupada. Sa, she. Tat, then. Bhartuha, of her husband. Samadaya, accepting. Vachaha, the words. Kuvalaya ikshana, the lotus-eyed. Sarajam, dirty. Bibhrati, wearing. Vasaha, clothing. Veni bhutan, matted. Cha, and. Murdhajan, hair. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Srila Prabhupada. The lotus-eyed Devahuti accepted the order of her husband. Because of her dirty dress and the locks of matted hair on her head, she did not look very attractive. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshunmilitam Yenam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalan Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Satvetam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swamin Iti Namine Namaha Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayane Gaurakatha Damadaya Nagara Grama Tarine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarini. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Jayatam Surutau Pangor Mama Mandamatir Gati Mat Sarva Supadam Bhoja Radha Madana Mohana Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadha Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastau Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Deva Presthali Bihi Sevyamana Smarami Shriman Rasarsarambi Vamshi Vadatastitaha Karshan Venur Swanar Gopi Gopinataha Shriye Sunaha Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratushve Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakhyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Ananda Leela Maya Vigrahaya Hema Bhadivya Chavi Sundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Rasapradaya Shri Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhate girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinataranam. Paramanandamaadhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Vangshakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabho Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to all the Vaishnavas. So there are few shlokas with only translation and very small purport by Srila Prabhupada. So we will read this purport. It appears that Devahuti's hair had remained uncombed for many years and had become complicated in tangles. In other words, she neglected her bodily dress and comforts to engage in the service of her husband. So, the word Bhartu as husband, and Bhritya as Das, Sanskrit Bhritya. So, Devahuti was serving her husband so beautifully that she got a great satisfying gift from her husband. And in order to please her completely, 100%, he ordered Kardama Muni, as in Kardama Muni ordered her to go bathe in Bindu Sarovara. In the 21st chapter, we've already talked about Bindu Sarovara. Most of us who have gone to Bhuvaneshwar, there is this lake called, when we did Jagannath Puri pilgrimage, that time we visited Lingraj, and there is a Sarovar called Bindu Sagar. That is also famous as Bindu Sarovar, right? So there are two references to this. One is when during the Satya Yuga, in the 21st chapter, Lord Vishnu, when he was very pleased by his devotees, in that time in Satya Yuga, it was all about penance and meditation, right? And he was very pleased by Kardama Muni's austerities because he was following the Yuga Dharma. How was Lord pleased? He was so pleased that the tears of joy came from his eyes, right? So tears come in two occasions. In the second chapter, first verse, Srila Prabhupada says, material, compassion, lamentation and tears are a sign of ignorance of the soul, of the living being. But in this tear, so there are two products there, tear in two forms, one in happiness, one in distress, but also in two ways, in material products and the spiritual product. So this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. From the Supreme Person, the tears are coming out. So that's how the Bindu Sarovar lake was formed. And it is so auspicious that it is said that if you actually bathe in that or drink the water, it actually cures all kinds of material diseases. So not just bodily, even mental, that sort of thing. But it is also said that one who bathes in such a holy river or place, a lake, in a place of pilgrimage, the intention is not for material, especially related to Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. So the intention is not for material sense gratification. The intention is to increase the spiritual devotion, spiritual sense gratification of the Lord, of the Vaishnavas, not to satisfy ourselves. How is Yayatma Suprasidati? How are we satisfied? By pleasing the Vaishnavas. And if we please the Vaishnavas, we please the Lord, because we are not yet qualified to please the Lord directly, to serve the Lord directly. Qualification is not there. So we are still as sadhakas trying to imbibe those qualities, right? So one of the main qualities is service attitude, which is very hard. right? I don't like to serve a lot. When I'm tired, I will just sit down and I'll say, no, Prabhuji, Mataji, my back is paining. I'm very tired. I'll say that, right? But that is not an attitude of a Vaishnava. Look at her. Srila Prabhupada is saying, she served Kardama Muni for many years, not for few months. Hare Krishna, 1 second. Not for few months, many years. That's not a joke. We can't even serve in one evening for a couple of hours. We can serve 15 minutes max. So whenever we have been in congregation, how is the service? Because our actions, our karmas are Vishaya Bhogi. Dad always says, Dadji always says in the class, Vishaya Bhogi, that's our issue. Our Vishaya is our satisfaction, not Lord Krishna or Vaishnava satisfaction. So the Guru Parampara is trying to divert our senses, divert our object to Krishna and the Vaishnavas. Vaishnava Sevana and Krishna by Harinama Sankirtana, by chanting and Sankirtana. So that's how they are diverting our object, object of attention. The Vishaya are of two types, right? So Vishaya basically means being entangled in the material modes of nature and doing the activities, sense gratificatory activities accordingly. Entangled in 3 modes of material nature. Now, there are 2 kinds of Vishayas. Su-Vishaya and Ku-Vishaya. So, Su-Vishaya means when one does activities for sense gratification by doing pious activities, right? Okay, I will give a nice example for this. And then Ku-Vishaya means by doing or performing, executing sense gratificatory activities, okay, for your own sense gratification, for doing karma, fruitive activities, basically. Okay, one is pious activities, the other one is fruitive activities. So pious activities is like you are using the other's shoulders, right? You are showing the work that I am very pious and I am doing philanthropic activities, but you're using the others to enhance your level. Okay, that is not in Bhakti Yoga. That's never taught in Bhakti Yoga. There is this very nice example that when the frog or crabs they are in a well, how do they get out of this well or in a deep place? They will climb over each other, push the other down and themselves climb out. But that is not how we work in Bhakti Yoga. We are taught by our Guru Parampara to hold each other's hand. Just like Kardama Muni, he himself is a devotee. Now he is sharing that devotion with his wife. And he is making her take bath or go and take a dip in the auspicious lake. That is called sharing and caring in devotion. Dadati pratigranati kuhyamakhyati prachati. Okay, so it is a give and take relationship. Like when we go for pilgrimage, we will always announce if we are going for material activities, we never announce. We will not announce in the congregation that I am going for this one. No. But if we are going for pilgrimage, we will announce to all the devotees. Dear devotees, we are planning to go to Vrindavan and Mayapur and Jagannath Puri. Right? So the sharing and caring, that if you want to come, please come along. We will do devotion together. So that satsanga also brings power. Right? Here, Devahuti has the sangha of her powerful devotee husband, Kardama Muni. Right? And then the Vishaya, that object, which is Bindu Sarovara, okay, it is spiritual. That object is not material. Right? So we have, like we were saying, that pilgrimage, we have been to that place, Bindu Sagara, and if you have touched the water, it might look dirty, but it's very auspicious. If anyone remembers this, near Lingaraj. Okay, so they were saying that it's tears of Lord Vishnu. So a lot of people they had heard for first time, they said, why would Lord Vishnu cry? So in cry and happiness. So the Ku-Vishaya and Su-Vishaya, okay, they are part of Karma Kanda activities. Okay, like I'll give you an example. Once when Lord Chaitanya was planning to go to Vrindavan, so he was like diverted by Lord Nityananda to somewhere else, to Advaita Acharya's place. His first attempt to go to Vrindavan wasn't successful. This was after he took sannyasa, within 4 months of him taking sannyasa. So this was in the month of April, May, something like that. So January, February, he took sannyasa, and within 4-5 months, he started, he wanted to do pilgrimage, starting from Vrindavan. That first attempt failed because Nityananda took him somewhere else. So he gathered at one place, and thousands of people gathered to see him, right? So the Bengal king, he became very inquisitive that who is this person that thousands of people are coming to see him? Somebody is unmute. Hare Krishna, Sakshi Gopaldam can mute please. Thank you. Okay. So there was a query by the Bengal king that time. He was from the other faith, and he was very curious that who is this person that everybody is going to meet. So he made this statement that if thousands of people go to see such a person who does not give any charity, he's not giving any material vishaya, how are the people getting attracted to him? So how do we get attracted to each other? Like for example, we're doing a lot of donations. They say, this Mataji and Prabhuji do a lot of donation, attracted, right? They do book donation, prashadam donation, some temple donation, like that. That attraction, it is always Vishaya. But this attraction is spiritual, right? But normally in the material world, the pious activities, the Su-Vishaya, people are attracted. One is, if I do pious activities, then my status will get elevated. Maybe I will get heavens. Okay, the upper planetary system, everybody will like me, around me, and I'm doing good to others. But you do not know the proper objective. You don't understand that. So you think that, donate for people who are poor, okay, go donate it like this. Or you give money to the organization, but you don't know what is happening after that. Right? You don't have controls of the fund or something. Is it reaching to those people? Are they being fed? So that we don't care about. Right? So one act, so we are in one cycle of the act. Right? So that's why this Bengal king was very surprised. He even asked this, there was this Keshava Chatri, his assistant. He asked him, how is this person, Lord Chaitanya, able to attract people without giving Vishaya charity? So that is a very great thing. Just like we see our Guru Maharaj, when they walk around, people are naturally attracted to them, right? The aura around them is very spiritual, right? Very attracted. So this is called, this is a very crude example what the Bengal king thought, Su-Vishaya, that only by charity people get famous, material charity. Even for donating for building, donating for education, donating for poor people, donating for old people, donating for crippled people, donating for diseased people, charity in that sense. The people who are weaker than you, no one will ever give charity to the person who is richer than you. Nobody will do that. For them, it is that, how come this person is more powerful than I am? They will not allow that happening, right? That crap theory, right? So this Su-Vishaya and Ku-Vishaya, we already know. Ku-Vishaya, we all do that. The fruit of activities, right? Everything, I'm working for my own sense gratification. I earn money, I want to enjoy myself. I want to have good house, I want to have good car, that sort of thing. So the general rule applies. So these form the part of Karma Kanda activities. And like the Jnana Kanda activities, so it is speculative knowledge for what? Speculative knowledge that the how to elevate yourself from the entanglements of Su-Vishaya and Ku-Vishaya and to get liberated from material miseries. So Jnanakand not necessarily has an objective where there is Krishna or Lord Vishnu involved. It could be very, very impersonal, right? It is to set themselves away or free themselves away from miseries. So that's why when you come to the bhakti, in bhakti, it is much above than karma kand and jnana kand. Suvishaya and kuvishaya, it is above that, because our Guru Parampara has diverted our objective to Krishna, taking the name of Krishna. Okay, so let's try going. Oh my God, there's only 4 minutes. How's that? I was planning to finish a few more shlokas. Okay, we'll just read 2 shlokas because it has no purports. Shloka 25. Angam cha malapankena sanchannam shabalastanam avivesha saraswatya sarah shiva jalashayam. Translation. Her body was coated with a thick layer of dirt and her breasts were discolored. She dove, however, into the lake which contained the sacred waters of the Saraswati. Shloka 26 also. Shanta sarasi veshmastha shatani dasha kanyaka sarva kishoravaya dadarshotpalagandhayaha. Translation. In a house inside the lake, she saw 1,000 girls, all in the prime of youth and fragrant like lotuses. So the next shloka has purport, so I will not read that. So in the next 2 shlokas, the result is being shared. When first her condition was being shared, that how she looked, right? For her hair was disheveled, it was entangled, so matted, it's called matted hair, just like you have all the yogis you see in pilgrimage places. They don't care about the structure of the hair and all that, but we as Vaishnavas do care about it. So especially the Prabhujis, they shave their head. They say no Vishay Bhog, no attraction, no taking care of the hair. You only keep the Bodhi, right? Because that's Brahmarandhana and that's your antenna to the spiritual world. So you only keep that. So this 25th shloka is explaining about her body. It was coated with dirt, right? See, Kardama Muni is so great. He was accepting service from his wife in this condition. Her body was coated with dirt, right? And her hair was matted. Now imagine a poor person like this, or even a yogi. We will run away, we'll get scared. No, there is no need to service. We like service, we will accept service, but from a person who looks clean, we also like cleanliness. It is called, the rules of austerity. It's called the traditional austerity. One of the features of traditional austerity is cleanliness, truth, austerity, right? So this is called traditional. But in Bhakti Yoga, right, it's called spiritual austerity. They don't look at the body. So Kardama Muni is so great, just like Lord Shiva. They don't care about the body, how it looks. They're looking at, just like Lord is Bhavagrahi Janardana. They're looking at the Bhava. Today there was a quote by His Holiness Radha Govind Das Swami, Radha Govind Swami Maharaj, that what is Bhava? Beautiful quote was shared today, that Bhava is the state before we reach Prema. We start feeling our hard-hearted material condition is first melted. That comes into the Bhava stage. Then only we can start feeling Prema stage. So very beautiful quotation today. So the next shloka 26. she sees suddenly a house full of 1,000 maid servants, right? And they're beautiful and they're youthful. And not only beautiful, sometimes people are very good looking, but their body stinks. So maybe people who have stayed in Mumbai and if they've traveled train, very good looking people, they dress very well. But 2 hours of train travel, you will come to know the stink, the odor of the body, right? Because that is the condition of the material body. It's always degenerating. There is nothing attractive about the body. There is this very nice thing where Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, sorry, I'll just take 1 minute more. Where Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, when they met Lord Chaitanya for the first time, and they were talking about the condition, comparing themselves to Jagai and Madhai. They said Jagai and Madhai, they are at the upper level than us. We are nothing. For you, they were fallen, but for us, they were first of the Brahmana caste, very high caste. Second, they were living in a place of pilgrimage, Navadvipa. Third, they never served the Malechas, the low class people. Fourth, even if they were papachara, even if they were doing sinful activities, they were never able to influence others in Navadvipa to do sinful activities. So they were not instruments to spread abominable activities. So that's very great, right? So then they compare to themselves. He says, look, we are from Malecha Jati, where people are meat eaters, and we are serving Malecha Sevi, people who are meat eaters, right? And we are also associating. It is called Malecha Karma, Kara Malecha Karma. We are also associating with meat eaters. Does this sound familiar? All of us are like this, in this place. It's called Yavanadesh, Malecha Desh. But because of these sort of association, one Namabhas comes. Somehow, some Vaishnava has given us the, mercy, right? Just like Jagai and Madhai, by blaspheming the Lord, Rupa and Sanatana Goswami said, they had Namabhas, the dim utterance of the Lord's name, and because of that utterance, it became the means of their deliverance. So here, Devahuti is getting the result of associating with the Vaishnava. Now you will see in the further shlokas how great are the results, what all boons she's going to get because of this sadhu sangha. Okay, so Hare Krishna to all Vaishnavas. I will end my class here. If anyone has any questions, please put it in the forum now. Otherwise, we will move to the next session. Hare Krishna.